people, welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. Hello, beautiful people, welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk, these are Tarot Things, and I'm your host, Boogie down Bronx, Boogie down Bronx.
Hello, beautiful people, welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk, these are Tarot Things, and I'm your host, Boogie down Bronx. I'm always so far from my table, and I'm here to take care of the Aries. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Aries as a sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, or south node sign. Quick shout out to Aries season, the spring equinox, the official new zodiac year has begun. This is the official fresh start that we've all been searching for. I really do feel an energetic shift. Like I feel lighter, I feel just renewed in spirit. So hopefully Aries season goes well. We're going into eclipse season right at the end of April. So just enjoy this energy while it lasts here. Also something I wanted to just point out is, I don't reiterate it enough, but I am non-binary and my pronouns are they, them. So if you're on Twitter, you probably see me say it a lot, but like sometimes people will still be like she or girl or whatever the case may be. But I prefer gender neutral terms. Like you can call me boo, babe, hun, whatever it is, queen with an X, whatever. Because sometimes people seem to forget, depending on if I'm more feminine presenting or more masculine presenting. It's like, even if I'm dressed femme, still go by they, them pronouns. Still doesn't mean I'm queen or whatever the case is. So yeah, just please respect my pronouns, okay? And I'll respect yours. So yeah, let's get into the reading. Aries energy, I'm gonna flip over the cards for the pre-shuffle, as well as I have been incorporating human design into my readings. So please learn your type and what that means for you. So then when you hear me referencing generators, projectors, manifestors, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, so let's get into the reading and see what's going on, what's coming towards Aries for the Aries season. So we have surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So Aries energy really reminds me of like manifestor energy in human design, right? The manifestors are the types that are initiators. They go after what they want. They do not need to wait on anybody to give them permission to take action. And so Aries also, as a cardinal sign, a cardinal fire sign, is you are the lead. You are the head of the zodiac. You are the ones that are supposed to be the first in your tribe, in your family, in whatever, to do something, right? So this is a season for Aries placements where you're really learning how to trust yourself. You're learning how to not wait for anybody to tell you this is what you need to do. You have surrender procrastination at the bottom. So this is your time to, if you have some type of inspiration, you have some type of idea, you know that there's something in your heart you want to do, but you also know that you are going to be the first person to do that, or it's like nobody else has done it in the way that you're going to do it. It can feel very scary, right? Pregnancy. For some of you, this is literal pregnancy that is coming in for Aries season. Let me clarify a little bit. What else do we have for Aries? For what's coming towards with the pregnancy. Let me see. Okay. So you have ancestors displeased, and then you already know the answer, stop asking. And then this one says on a wing and on a prayer. I don't really know what that means, so that's why I'm kind of like putting it over here to the side. But I think this is your ancestors are displeased because you don't need any other external validation for things that you know you need to do for yourself, or things that you know you should be doing. And so they might be displeased because you're trying to really worry about what other people's opinions are, what people are saying, or looking for some type of validation before you do something that you feel called to in your heart, or you're letting people talk you out of certain things that you know are right for you, right? And so your ancestors are disappointed because you're not trusting yourself, and you're not trusting them either, that they're going to be there with you every step of the way. So, sorry, I was being nosy. The windows are open, so I was seeing what's going on outside. Yeah, so let's see what's the challenge for Aries during this time. I mean, we already kind of see a little bit of, but what is this in regards to where Aries needs to have more trust for Aries season? What's the challenge where Aries needs to have more trust? Let's see. Where does Aries need to have more trust here? I thought something flipped, but okay. Anything else for the challenge for Aries at this time? Okay. So we have here, Fight For It is the main card that stood out to me. I'm gonna move these over so I can put these up here. So Fight For It, you have Not the Right Time. I think I was telling Taurus, yeah, I was telling Taurus about this. So you could have Taurus placements and Aries placements, but I was telling Taurus that, you know, Taurus was talking themselves out of something and kept making excuses for it not being the right time, not being the right time, not being the right time. And so similar to you, where it's like, how long are you going to procrastinate on something where you're just keep putting it off, saying, okay, it's not the right time yet. I'm not 100% ready yet, you know, whatever it is. But you're never ever going to be 100% ready for anything that you've never done. Like, you're always going to have some, even 1% doubt or 1% fear, because it's something that's unfamiliar, right? So you have these letters and name. This could be letters in your name or letters in someone else's name that you know, R, K, I, or J, and then you have Q, O, U, X, or Z, okay, right here. So keep that in mind. But other challenges here is there's certain things that you want, like long term, but you're not putting in like long-term effort, right? So certain things cannot be built overnight, especially like connections. Or there's certain things that you have built, right? But temptation is swaying you to like mess it up. Or, you know, there's certain things that you may impulsively kind of throw away. Like Aries energy, because it's a fire sign, can really be impulsive. It can jump into things, start things impulsively, do things impulsively. That can ruin some type of long-term progress, right? So, you know, this month it's kind of like you have to find that balance. You have to tap into your opposite sign's energy, which is Libra, right? Every sign has an opposite sign, and with the opposite sign energy is the energy that doesn't come as naturally, right? So with Aries energy, if the opposite sign is Libra, if you don't have Libra in your chart, you'll find it hard to be a little more less impulsive. Like with making decisions, it may be harder for you to weigh out the pros and cons before you jump into something, before you're tempted in messing up. I don't know who this is for. Like somebody has something long-term built, like a relationship possibly, and you may be feeling tempted this month to do something impulsive, and it might mess up that relationship. That's for a very specific connection here, so just be careful about that. Or you know, the short-term like temptations are outweighing the long-term goals, right? So just be careful about that is what I'm really getting here. Okay, you have bank account, so be careful of impulsive spending this month, right? So let's look at what's the solutions for Aries during this time. What's the solution for Aries during Aries season? What's the solution for Aries during Aries season? Fire sign could be significant. Job loss or decrease. House or move. So we have here, like the main message again, like I'm saying here, is first and foremost, going back to this trust thing, is one, trusting yourself and not like self-sabotaging before you get to your long-term results because you're feeling temptation, you're feeling impulsive this month. Like, you can be spontaneous without being reckless, Okay, it's like being reckless is just, I can't really describe the key differences right now, but you get the point. Like, if you want to look up the differences, go ahead. But you know, I feel like there could be something here that is avoided, right? Like some type of argument. Again, we're in this fire season energy, or you could get into it with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. And I think the best thing to do is to just not get wrapped up in either temptation to mess up something that you're building, or temptation to listen to other people trying to sway you out of like what you already decided for yourself, right? For some of you, if you did get into something impulsive, a reconciliation could be on the horizon for you, or if you fall out with somebody, something that needs to be healed, right? You have job loss or decrease for the solution. So for some of you, it may be a period where slowing down is actually necessary for Aries season, right? Maybe you are feeling very burnt out, or maybe you felt burnt out, or you have a really strong start at the beginning of Aries season, or by the end of April or so, you're feeling very burnt out, right? And so there's a decision coming up here for you, Aries, where you have to trust your body, trust yourself no matter what. For some of you, it's like you're feeling just burnt out, you're feeling tired, and you're like, I actually can't take on any more right now, right? So it can be something that you are either trying to talk yourself into or talk yourself out of, or other people are trying to get you to do the opposite. Whatever it is for you, Aries, you'll know specifically. There's either something you want to do, or there's something you don't want to do. If it's something you want to do, people are trying to tell you don't do it. If it's something you don't want to do, people are trying to say, stay, stay, stay. And you know you don't want to stay, right? So this is a time where you need to really listen to yourself, and you have to be very selfish about what it is you want to do. Some of you want to leave a job. Some of you want to stop working on something. You've thought about it a lot. Whatever it is, just try not to be super impulsive about it. But for many of you, this is something you've been thinking about a while, or there's something that you really want to go towards. You want to move. You want to move into a new house. You want to go somewhere different. You want to explore some type of creative endeavor, or, you know, use your creativity. And then you have these naysayers saying, oh no, that's, you know, it's not going to work for you. You know, it may not be the most logical option. It's not the most wise choice, wise decision, whatever it is. And you have to really fight through that. You have to fight for whatever it is that you feel the decision is best for you, right? Weigh out the pros and cons for yourself, not because other people are telling you this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do. Okay, so that's the energy we really need to tap into. It is going to feel tempting to do what other people want you to do, but this is where your ancestors, like I said, get displeased with you because you already know what you want to do. So why are you asking all 25 million people what you should do when you already know what you want to do? Okay, so let's see what's coming out for Aries. Two of Cups. That came out first. Let's see what comes out. Oh, Three of Cups. What's coming out for Aries season? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node. You know, you could have some people-pleasing tendencies here. What's coming towards Aries at this time? My hands are like dry. Hold on, let me spray some of my clearing spray on me. Okay. What's coming towards Aries at this time they need to be aware of? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node. Okay. So the main thing is here to stay focused. A lot of this has to do with like relationships as well, like people that you're going to be choosing. And you know, some people may not like who you're choosing, who you're with, but you know, you feel like a strong connection to these people, or like, you know, you're wanting to change groups, you know, especially if you're like a reflector. Like, you may not feel good about where you live right now, where your environment, and your environment is everything. So, you know, I think the main thing is Libra at the bottom, Justice card. the main thing is here, again, Aries energy is very on brand for the message, is choosing things that are for you. You know, you're going to have people that are going to fight you on these things. They're going to be like, I don't agree with what you're doing. For some of you, like I said, if this pregnancy thing comes up, somebody, I don't know who it is, somebody could be trying to talk you out of that, or saying you should do this, that, and the third with your body. You know, somebody's really in the way here though, right? And you're gonna have to get really strict with this person or these people to cut them off. You have to get away from these people. They are really interfering with your decision making. They're interfering with trusting yourself, right? You need to get around these people that they don't just like agree with you to just do crazy stuff, but these people respect your decisions. They allow you to take the lead, take ownership, take charge of your life. It feels mutual. There's understanding. But then you have these other people that give you so much anxiety, so much like fighting, where you just feel so like exhausted of like keeping a guard up around them. You feel like burdensome, very strict energy. Could be Taurus, Libra, could be a mother figure right here with the Empress reverse, or an air sign with the Queen of Swords. But you have to cut that energy away because it's really making your life stuck. It's keeping you from moving forward because you keep allowing the opinions of these people really talk you out of what you want to do. Ace of Wands, there's some type of creative spark, could be a new job, something new and exciting that is going to take you far. But the issue is here, you don't need to talk about it with negative people or people who constantly kill your dreams, make you not trust yourself, right? Anything else for Aries? Anything else coming towards Aries at this time? You have the King and the Queen of Swords. So the whoever the energy is that's keeping that blockage on you, if this is that, like I said, it could be some air signs here that are really blocking you, or this is, you have air in your chart, you need to really use it and set those firm boundaries, or, you know, cut people off completely, because it is causing a creative blockage within you, right? It's causing confidence issues within you because it's making you doubt yourself and your own abilities. It's making you invalidate yourself. Six of Wands in reverse, could be a Leo here, who's like making you feel small, but you're supposed to take up space, right? So let's see what's the advice. What is the advice for Aries? With all this being said, how does one trust themselves? I know some of you can't get out of the environment just yet, but you have Ace of Cups. We have the Fool card in reverse. That's getting rid of imposter syndrome. We have the Lovers card in reverse. Gemini. What's the advice for Aries? What do they need to do? Okay. So, Two of Cups here. I feel like Aries, it's a matter of, you know, I know you guys like want to connect with people, but just because like there's people around you doesn't mean those are the right people you should be connecting with. There are going to be some people that you should be connecting with. The Two of Cups, instead of forcing these other relationships that are just disheartening, or they're not supportive of you and what you're doing here. Now, the advice I want to give here is, I'm going to give it to all the human design types real quick, okay? So let's go in order real quick. So if you are a manifester, right? Manifestors, I know it's not easy for you to inform. So it doesn't come naturally for all of you. I know it feels better to like not be rejected, like when you want to go towards something. But if you're an Aries energy, that's a manifester, don't keep everything to yourself. You need to get more comfortable informing these people about like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going towards this job. I'm going to leave this job. I'm going this direction, this, that, and the third, whoever it might affect around you. So you can repel those people who are not meant for you and pull the people who are supposed to be in your life towards you. If you're a generator and you're not excited about the relationships in your life, manifesting generator or generator, you need to always have options. Generators always need to have options around. So if you're not excited and you're trying to force these connections, it's not going to go anywhere, and you're not going to have the environment to be able to respond to things that excite you, people that excite you, because it can come in, right? Projectors, if you're trying to get like the invitations for more in your life, you can't be around these people that you're forcing to see you, forcing to recognize these skills in you that people don't want to recognize within you. Reflectors as well. You want people to accept you, but you're not in the right environment to be accepted. So it is something you have to make a move. You don't need to be impulsive with it, but you need to understand that if you're not happy in your environment, something is wrong with that environment, period. Okay? So that's for the different types. But overall, all in all, for all Aries in general, you need to keep some privacy, keep some things to yourself from people that you know are very combative, who are narcissistic, abusive, don't support you, right? You don't need to ask permission from these people. You need to be stronger in discipline and not giving them so much access to you when you're trying to, make ends meet. You're trying to do what you need to do, right? And you gravitate more towards those people that are supportive, or you open yourself up to exploring those options that are more supportive, that, will hear you out, that won't try to change your mind. You need people that can trust you as well. Not only do you need to trust yourself, you need people that can trust you to be able to handle what you need to handle and not try to convince you otherwise, right? So overall, Aries, this energy is all about discipline against people who are trying to change your mind about things you feel very strongly about, and you get them out of your way, all right? And you go towards people that are like-minded or that want the same things as you, as long as you're not hurting anybody, or you're not trying to hurt yourself in the process. People that genuinely want the best for you, not people that just are jealous or, are haters, are negative, are not confident in themselves, trying to make you feel the same. All right, so that's what we have for you, Aries. Happy Aries season. I love you guys so much. I'm going to keep it going with the readings. Going to keep it going with the human design content. I got a manifesto video coming out this week. So that's what I got for you. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.